this time. I'll be taking you through this. What is this custom brokers licensing regulation examination? What is that examination? How it will be there? What will be the percentage of marks required? It is not certainly 35%. Sir, question paper very easy? No, it will be tough. Last year, we had less than 100 people qualifying the examination, out of which 50% also gone out in the personality test. But the remaining selected, they are having very good business because it is full of requirement of custom brokers as on today. There is a huge demand for custom brokers because everybody wants to export, and therefore this is the right opportune time for you to get into this. Then what are the key topics, whether you are eligible or not, what is being to be studied, how we are going to guide you, practical insights and tips for our examination preparations, we will try to give you. Then you can ask me any questions you have, and I will answer you to the best of my ability. But don't go with any doubts. We will clarify all the doubts because the last date is approaching, fast approaching. Unless you apply, it is difficult. What is that? I will let you know. The Customs Act 1962, if you go look into that, that's what manages the entire import-export scenario along with DGFT's Foreign Trade Development and Regulation Act. No person shall carry on the business as an agent relating to entry, departure of conveyance, import, export of goods in any customs station. Nobody has a permit even to enter the customs area unless he holds a license. That is the validity of the license, you can see. You have been authorized under Section 146 by the Commissioner with that license. Then only you will be allowed. Once you take a license, you have a lot of obligations, responsibilities, along with you will have huge profits that will be accrued to you in the business, growing business scenario. Sir, how it is granted? It is granted in accordance with the regulations. Persons eligible and desirous to do business required to obtain a license, referred to as the custom broker license, and you will be like a bridge between the importers, exporters who wants to do global business and the customs department. You are only the authority who can speak to both agencies, connect them, attend all required needs, and bridge that gap. Then you can imagine the nature of job and the amount of importance for a customs broker in this country. Not only in this country, all over the world, the prosperous job is custom brokers, but it is not made popular for the reasons unknown. Now we have, with ARC as the background, trying to bring it to people, all of them, to compete. It's a very tough examination, but if we are with us, we will take you through that very smoothly. It requires hard work to help you if you are an executive. That's why we are having late evening programs and Saturday, Sunday programs, so that we will give you all the inputs. Whatever questions and answers that are required will also be answered. We will give you model question papers. We will make you solve question papers so that you will be prepared. Sir, as a custom broker, what I am expected to do? Any entry, departure of conveyance like IGM, Import General Manifest, Export General Manifest, pertaining to any conveyance, any ship, aircraft, if you are they appointed, you have to monitor that to them. So there will be a regular job there. And anybody wants to import, they will approach any custom broker. If you get that chance to get that contract, it will be a running contract. Similarly for exports. And any audit, customs coming for audit, you will be coordinating with the importer and exporter. So these are all the main three functions given to you exclusively. It's your exclusive domain. Sir, whether applications have been invited? Yes. Notice for Customs Brokers Examination 2024 has been given. From Indian citizens, they can appear. It's an online written examination. So you do not have to worry, but it is a very tough examination. It is multiple choice questions, but it is very, very tricky. In fact, from last, after during our service, we have set more than 10 set examination papers. We hardly find 5% of the people passing. So that is the thing. Even sometime I say, if it is given to the departmental officers, they will also fail. So to that extent, it is monitored. Secondly, the topics are also should be taught to you, because most of them are new. Once it is taught, and we will give you the study material also by written materials, so that you can refer and be prepared. What are the requirements for this examination? Is it is generally Aadhaar card, educational qualification, financial viability, mobile number, email ID, all that. But there is no provision to apply online. Your application cannot be filed online. Kindly note this. Your examination is online, but your application to write that examination, which is going to be conducted in the month of February end or March 2024, it will be by visiting your office, customs office. That's why we have been giving intermittently the talks over this, so that people are told properly. There is no provision. So tomorrow itself, to your jurisdictional customs officer, kindly go and meet. There will be notifications also issued by each custom house. I'll try to show you one or two so that you will get acclimatized. You can see the notice given by Nasin. Is this visible? Somebody should respond, please. Notice for custom brokers
Yes, sir.
in 2024. Applications are invited by Indian citizens to appear online. Then fee of 500 rupees only, not much. You have to visit the principal commissioner or commissioner of customs preventive having jurisdiction over the area before 17/11 6 p.m. Earlier to it, you have to manually hand it over. Earlier to it, you can go visit and see that whether all the informations are available with you or not. You can check up with them also. So this is a very critical time. Before submitting the application, applicant should ensure the completeness. Incomplete applications shall be rejected. Syllabus, this I am going to guide you now. And then after scrutiny of your records, by 8th December, they are going to notify you, and later on, online, you can download your admission tickets through Nasin website. All this we will guide you, and even notifications are going to be issued. You can answer either Hindi or English. No other regional languages allowed here. And the other details are there. This is available in our website. You can download later. Similarly, kindly mute yourself. Similarly, you can see a notification has also been issued by Bengaluru City Customs. So here they say you can visit the office. Office address also is available. You don't have to struggle. You can go to the concerned office, customs office, inquire there. Immediately they will guide you. If you have GST office, ask them. They will guide you where is the custom office in your jurisdiction. Please do it fast without further delay. That is the first request. The written examination is a computer-based multiple choice question paper from 10:30 to 1 o'clock. it will be there. Probably 11 o'clock they will start. Number of questions is 150. Marking is slightly thing. I will come to this later. So this is one of the notifications. Similarly, I have a notification issued in Faridabad also. So like that, each commissionerate gives it. You don't have to worry. This general notification will be sufficient. Secondly, on the examination and preparations, I have written an article which is also placed in our website. Kindly download them, read them. There we have given the application format also. You can see here, application format is also given. You can get this typed and prepare everything with a draft, go to the concerned office, talk to them and hand over, after showing the originals to them, the duplicate copies of it. So this is very, very important aspect. The form is this, similar to one which I have shown you. Let me get back to my PPT. So this is very, very important. Date and time, kindly note. What are the conditions? Sir, whether I am eligible? You must be a citizen of India. I hope all of us are citizens of India. You must be of a sound mind. You must not adjudicated as an insolvent, holds an Aadhaar number, holds a PAN number. Both of them are important. PAN is there, Aadhaar is not required, like that it is not there. Both the numbers are available. You should not have been penalized personally under any of the tax actions. You should not be convicted. Most of us are not in this bracket, don't have to worry. We will concentrate on syllabus and other eligibilities. Okay. Now, eligibilities we will look in. You must be a graduate from a recognized university. Means it is available only to the graduates, not any person with less than graduation. Then, and, kindly note the word and, means in addition to a graduate, you should be possessing a professional degree like master's or equivalent degree in accounting, finance, management, CA, CS, MBA, LLM, ACMA, FCMA, diploma in customs clearance work, any one of them. It should be recognized by the government. Then you can imagine, sir, is it a next step to CA? Yes. Even our CA associations, I have been telling them, kindly compete in this and make a world-class business rather than to stay in India alone. Secondly, there is another ray of hope for others who are already working in a custom broker's office. There is G card they will be possessing. What is this G card? I'll come to you later. If they have worked in a company who is a custom broker for 2 years, they can also appear for this examination. They need not be CACS, but they must be graduates. They can appear. Then, once you pass the exam and interview is over, license will be given to you, but you have to keep a deposit of 5 lakh of rupees in the form of security or FD. This is a must because you are allowed exclusively to a zone where lot of goods are there. To secure them, you have to be a secured person, and therefore you have to give a bond and bank guarantee up to 5 lakh rupees after you have passed the exam, after the granting of the license. Before starting your journey, you have to deposit, not now. Is that clear to all of you? Or if you are a Group A officer like us who is retired, then you can also write this examination. Without writing this examination, there is no scope for anyone to attend to this work. And therefore, this is an exclusive club of selected people. I want all of you or your friends or people for having this professional knowledge to get onto this very fast, because in next 10 years, we will be having astronomical growth in the import and exports scenario. Now, further. Sir, what is this examination? It is conducted online. Oral examination is also very tough, where they check the personality. For that also, we will give you online training once you pass the examination. Whatever we are talking, it is till you get the license. We will help you, handhold you. And I have been taking care of custom brokers examination in the last part of my service. I have retired in 2018. Till such time, I'm even today to the Bangalore custom brokers and other custom brokers. I keep addressing on the customs matters. And I am also a regular speaker to our National Academy of Customs. Every day in and out, I speak to entire customs thing under all over India. So thereby, I hope I will help you. And I want you to attempt this and get on. The expenditure involved is also very meager to grade this examination. Preparations, we will help you to do that preparation where you have to study and be ready. And we will guide you through everyday evening classes. So don't have to worry. Every day means weekly 3 or 4 times we will try to meet, depending upon your convenience. Okay. Applicant successful in written shall be called for an application clear written examination as well as corresponding oral examination. Results will come in July 2024. So it's a very systematic examination that is being conducted. But the tough thing is, you should not attempt unknown answers, because you are going to lose 1 mark. 3 marks for every right answer, 1 mark less for every wrong answer. Maximum marks you have to score, good score is 450, but for passing, you should get 60%. That is 270 you have to score. And in the last examination, maybe around 50,000 people might have appeared. There is hardly 100 people who have passed, because there is no proper training in India. It involves huge amount of informations to be collected and should be given. It is impossible for one to self-study. So it's for you to join us and take this guidance and make a career out of this. Sir, what are the syllabus you are saying so much? Yes, kindly look in here. You should know how a bill of entry means what, bill of export means what, shipping bill, what are the documents in imports, exports. Exclusively, we will show you the documents, what it contains and all. We will make some custom brokers come and talk to you and tell them their experience and what are the things possible. Then arrival entry, clearance vessel, tariff classification, custom house must know HS classification, rates of duty, how to find out. Means entire aspects of Customs Act and Customs Tariff Act and other allied acts. Conversion of currency, how to do currency conversions. What is the currency? This one we should apply. Nature and description of the documents, procedures, examination of goods, how customs people do, and how you have to coordinate, how you have to guide them, how to attend the queries by the customs. Means practically you are the man who will be hand-holding the importer and the exporter to do business internationally. Bonding procedures, re-importation, drawbacks, export promotion schemes, SCZ movements, offenses. What are the offenses? You should be very careful. Allied acts, Prevention of Corruption Act. You have to read all of them in a synchronized manner, focusing on what will come to the examination. Sir, is that sufficient? No. You have more than 100 enactments, maybe 1 or 2 provisions of them. That too, you don't have to remember the provision sections, but you have to know essence of it. Because you can see here, you will be handling Indian Explosives Acts while importing and exporting. What are the precautions you have to take? Destructive insect space, dangerous drugs. Day in and out, you have seen narcotics cases are being made. Drugs and Cosmetics Act, Copyright Act, Trademarks Act, Arms Act, Patent Acts, NDPS Act, Environmental Protection Acts. Environmental Protection Acts, all the international environment agreements also will come there. So you need to have glimpses of them which is required for importation and exportation purpose, not the entire law. FTDR Act, FEMA, design. You have to know the working of the FEMA, how it enforcement agency. FSAI, that is food safety. All this various, there are 64 agencies who are helping the government of India in doing exports and imports. And regarding them, you need to have, and that's also each one, there will be a session. Then online filing, how to do it. This cannot be asked in the examination. These things we will train you once you pass the examination to attend that interview. In interview also, they will orally ask. They will not ask you to bill of entry and all, because you will not be entitled to enter the ice gate. Okay, that is the reason. So you should have the law, rules, notifications under Customs Act and other all allied acts, and therefore it requires an authentic preparation. I'm repeating, authentic preparation. That's why people are not passing. People do ask me, sir, please help with our Julius sir, my mentor. I have conducted plenty of such courses, but we did not get positive results because they are not sincerely approaching the issue. That's why we said we will do this time online, so that most of the people who in India, they can appear for this examination. And there are brilliant people who can pass this. And in online, you can be more focused and you can break this ice. That's what we feel. So once you pass this examination, then they will ask you to pay the fee of 5,000 rupees within 2 months of the results, and 5 lakhs you have to deposit. Then they will give. This is the one. Once you give the bond and furnishing security, you can function as a custom broker all over India, in all customs ports, both airports, seaports, land customs ports, even in the Korea, even in postal clearances, wherever goods exchange internationally, you can do the business. You can set up a new company as you as the director, or you can join any other company as a director. You will be the signing authority. Nobody else can sign except the license holder. This is called Form F examination. You will pass Form F examination. If you pass this examination, only F card holder is eligible to do business everywhere in India. Then once you set up, you can have your people at different locations. For them to work, they will give you H card. Means any degree graduate, you can take them as H card holders. They will be interviewed and they will give H card permit to enter the area, but they cannot sign the documents. The signatory will be yours. Then H card holder, after 2 years, he can write a local examination. That also preparations we will start later. Or then he will be given G card holder. G card holder also cannot sign all the documents. Only certain field documents he can sign. Unless he is a F card holder, no documents could be signed by anybody else. Thereby, you have a huge advantage of running the business in a centralized manner. Sir, how long it is valid? It is, earlier it was to be renewed every 5 years, it was there. That has been removed. But it can go on and on and on. But if you don't work for 1 year, inactive if you are, then you will be removed from that. But once you get the business, you can again come in by paying rupees 15,000. So it will not be wasteful. You will get a lot of business. There are people struggling. Last week, I got more than 10 calls from various exporters because I addressed Vishweshriya Trade Promotion Council, the series of exporters. They say, sir, give me a reliable export broker. Then you can imagine the demand it has in the market, and for you to bridge that gap and be a successful entrepreneur. Now, this is what I told you. You can, nobody else other than the license can come, but importer exporters can come. Only they can come after being permitted. Nobody will help, but your company people can go with a identity card. You are the F card holder. Once you pass this examination, you can have somebody hired. He will be H card holder. But for him, after 2 years, he has to write an exam to get G card. And later on, he can write this examination. I showed you the option, one of the options. There, he can write this exam and he himself can become a F card holder. Once you are a F card holder, you cannot transfer to anybody. Kindly note, no license can be transferred. It will expire with the person only. And without a F card holder, no company is allowed to do import-export business at the port. Therefore, if you cannot have your own company, you can go for an employment, very, very wealthy employment. If with a company, already a custom broker who wants F card holder, you will be the signatory and you can manage that. And they will give you very high salary also. Not salary, they may give you commission also. Doesn't matter. Okay. So that is the advantage for you to take this examination. There are a lot of obligations. Means you should get an authorization. Same chartered accountant also should get an authorization. Lawyer also should get authorization. Here lawyers are not allowed. Kindly note, they are not allowed. Only CS and such professionals are allowed. I do not mean that law are not professionals. Don't be under that impression. But they are not knowing this import-export business. They are not well trained in the business laws. And therefore, they are not considered as eligible for this examination. That's all, nothing else. Transact business either personally or through an authorized employee, G card holder or H card holder. You can be an advisor to a lot of companies. You have to exercise due diligence. You have to pay promptly the taxes, things like that, given by the importer. Importer will be paying you, sir, pay this as a tax. So you have to immediately deposit. Or you should ask the importer to deposit directly. So there, you should be very, very careful. Even a small attempt to cheat the importer-exporter in this count will bring bad things to you. Okay? Your license can be suspended. So not refuse, access, conceal, remove, destroy or anything. You have to maintain the records for custom purposes. Whatever you are cleared, you have to maintain for 5 long years. These are all some of the obligations once you are in the circle.